First exercise, Kettlebell Swing. The Kettlebell Swing is one of the most powerful full-body exercises. Begin by standing with your feet shoulder-width apart, holding the kettlebell with both hands. Hinge at your hips, keep your back straight, and swing the kettlebell back between your legs. Then drive your hips forward explosively to swing the kettlebell up to chest height. Engage your glutes and core throughout the movement. Maintain control and let the kettlebell follow a natural arc, not lift. Next exercise, Kettlebell Goblet Squat. Hold the kettlebell close to your chest in a goblet position, keeping your elbows tucked in. Stand with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width. Lower yourself into a squat by pushing your hips back and bending your knees, keeping your chest upright and your core tight. Go down until your thighs are parallel to the ground or lower if you can. Press through your heels to return to the starting position. This exercise targets your legs, glutes, and core while Next exercise, Kettlebell Deadlift. Place the kettlebell on the floor between your feet. Stand with your feet hip-width apart and hinge at the hips, keeping your back straight and chest up. Grip the kettlebell handle firmly with both hands. Drive through your heels and extend your hips to lift the kettlebell up to standing position. Keep your arms straight and shoulders back as you come up. Lower the kettlebell back down slowly by hinging at your hips again. This move is great for hamstrings, glutes, and lower back strength. Next exercise, Kettlebell Clean. Start with the kettlebell on the floor between your feet. Hinge at your hips, grab the handle, and in one powerful motion, pull the kettlebell up and rotate your wrist so the kettlebell rests against your forearm in the rack position. Keep your core engaged and your movement smooth, avoiding the kettlebell from banging into your arm. Return it to the starting position and repeat. The clean builds explosive strength and sets up for pressing movements. Next exercise, Kettlebell Press. Hold the kettlebell in the rack position at shoulder height, with your wrist straight and elbow close to your body. Press the kettlebell overhead in a straight line until your arm is fully extended and locked out. Keep your core tight and avoid leaning back as you press. Slowly lower the kettlebell back to the rack position under control. This exercise strengthens your shoulders, arms, and core stability. Next exercise, Kettlebell Thruster. Start by holding the kettlebell in the rack position at shoulder height. Perform a squat by pushing your hips back and bending your knees. As you rise from the squat, press the kettlebell overhead in one fluid motion. Lower the kettlebell back to the rack position as you prepare for the next representative. This full body movement combines strength and power, targeting legs, shoulders, and core for maximum efficiency. Next exercise, Kettlebell Row. Place the kettlebell on the floor and position yourself in a staggered stance with one foot forward and one back. Hinge at the hips, keeping your back flat, and grip the kettlebell with one hand. Row the kettlebell toward your rib cage by pulling your elbow straight back. Lower it slowly under control. Perform equal reps on each side. The kettlebell row strengthens your back, shoulders, and arms while improving posture. Next exercise, Kettlebell Lunges. Hold the kettlebell in a goblet position close to your chest. Step one leg forward into a lunge, lowering your back knee toward the ground. Keep your torso upright and core tight as you push through the front heel to return to standing. Alternate legs for each representative. This exercise builds strength in your legs and glutes while challenging your balance and stability. Last exercise, Kettlebell Windmill. Start by pressing the kettlebell overhead with one arm. Keep your eyes on the kettlebell as you slowly hinge at the hips and slide your free hand down your leg toward your foot. Your torso should rotate slightly, and your core must stay tight throughout. Lower as far as comfortable, then return to the starting position. Perform equal reps on both sides. This movement improves shoulder stability, core strength, and flexibility.